Ever wondered how your thinking patterns could impact your overall well-being? It sounds like a rhetorical question, but the answer holds immense power. Today, we're going to explore a transformative concept that is often overlooked, yet holds the key to unlocking an optimistic and resilient mindset. That concept is gratitude. Gratitude, a simple act of acknowledging and appreciating the good in our lives, wields an incredible power to counter negative thinking patterns. It's like a mental magic trick, transforming the way we perceive the world around us. When we view our lives through the lens of gratitude, we are better equipped to resist the pull of negativity and embrace a more positive outlook. But how does gratitude accomplish this seemingly Herculean task? It all boils down to 5 key ways: shifting focus, rewiring neural pathways, cultivating positive emotions, promoting mindfulness, and enhancing perspective. Firstly, gratitude helps us shift our focus. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong or missing in our lives, gratitude gently guides our attention to the positive, the good, the plentiful. It's like switching the channel from a doom and gloom news broadcast to a heartwarming feel-good movie. Secondly, gratitude can literally rewire our brains. You see, our brains have a natural tendency to zero in on negative experiences, a leftover survival mechanism from our caveman days. But with a regular dose of gratitude, we can train our brains to seek out and focus on positive experiences, breaking the cycle of negative thinking. Thirdly, gratitude cultivates positive emotions, acting as a counterweight to negative emotions such as fear, anger, or sadness. By consciously practicing gratitude, we activate neural pathways associated with positive emotions, providing a powerful antidote to negativity. Fourthly, gratitude promotes mindfulness, encouraging us to be present and aware of the good things we often take for granted. And finally, it enhances our perspective, reminding us of the bigger picture and the many blessings we have, even amidst adversity. By countering negative thinking patterns, gratitude allows us to cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset. It's a tool, a strategy, and a habit all rolled into one, designed to help us break free from the grip of negativity and embrace an optimistic and appreciative outlook on life. Now let's delve deeper into these 5 ways gratitude counters negative thinking. Firstly, gratitude helps shift our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in our lives. It's no secret that our minds have a natural tendency to gravitate towards negativity, to dwell on the things that are missing, the things that are wrong. This negativity bias can be draining, creating a loop of pessimistic thoughts that can be hard to break free from. But here's where gratitude comes into play. Practicing gratitude is like turning on a spotlight in a dimly lit room, illuminating the goodness that already exists in our lives. It's about consciously acknowledging the blessings we have, no matter how small they may seem. It's about appreciating the everyday joys, the simple pleasures, the acts of kindness that we often overlook. And the more we practice gratitude, the more we train our minds to seek out positivity, to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. So, by consciously acknowledging what we're grateful for, we can shift our focus away from negativity. Secondly, gratitude can literally rewire our brains. You see, our brains have a built-in survival mechanism that leads us to focus on negative experiences. It's a throwback to our caveman days when overlooking a threat could mean the end. But in today's world, this negativity bias can lead to harmful thinking patterns. Now here's where gratitude comes in. By consciously acknowledging and appreciating the good in our lives, we can change the wiring of our brains. It's like training a muscle. The more we exercise gratitude, the stronger our neural pathways associated with positivity become. Over time, our brains start to seek out and focus on positive experiences rather than dwelling on the negative. This act of rewiring can help break the cycle of negative thinking. It introduces a new, more beneficial pattern that encourages our minds to lean towards optimism and positivity. Simply put, gratitude can help promote a more optimistic mindset. Thirdly, gratitude is a powerful tool in cultivating positive emotions. It's like a light in the darkness, a beacon that guides us away from the shadows of fear, anger, or sadness. These negative emotions, while natural, can often cloud our judgment and lead to negative thinking patterns. By consciously practicing gratitude, we can counteract these emotions. But how does this work? Well, when we express gratitude, we activate certain neural pathways in our brains. These pathways are associated with positive emotions such as joy, contentment, and love. By consistently practicing gratitude, we strengthen these neural pathways, making it easier for our brains to access these positive emotions. It's like exercising a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. So, every time we choose to express gratitude, we're not just saying thank you. We're actively choosing positivity over negativity, joy over sadness, love over fear. In essence, gratitude can help us counteract the negative emotions that fuel negative thinking patterns. Lastly, gratitude promotes mindfulness and enhances our perspective. Now, what do we mean by mindfulness? It's simply the practice of being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about appreciating the moment, being aware of our surroundings, our feelings, our thoughts. And gratitude, my friends, is a powerful catalyst for mindfulness. When we consciously make an effort to be grateful, we're essentially anchoring ourselves in the present. We're taking a pause from the hustle and bustle of life to acknowledge and appreciate the good around us. This could be as simple as a comforting cup of coffee, a helpful colleague, a favorite song on the radio, or even just the fact that we're alive and breathing. Gratitude encourages us to slow down, to savor these positive aspects of our lives. It urges us to stop taking these moments for granted and instead to cherish them. It's like switching on a spotlight in a dimly lit room. Suddenly we see things we've overlooked, things that have always been there but went unnoticed. Just imagine the profound effect this can have on our general outlook on life. But the magic of gratitude doesn't stop there. It also plays a pivotal role in enhancing our perspective. You see, it's quite easy to get caught up in our immediate challenges or difficulties. It's human nature to focus on the problems, the obstacles, the things that seem to be going wrong. But gratitude acts like a gentle reminder, nudging us to look beyond these immediate hurdles. It tells us to remember the bigger picture. It allows us to recognize that even though we're in the midst of adversity, there are still blessings to be found. There are still reasons to smile, to hope, to keep going. And this broader perspective can be incredibly powerful in counteracting negative thinking patterns. So, by cultivating gratitude, we can become more present, gain a broader perspective, and counter negative thinking patterns. Now, isn't that something to be grateful for? In conclusion, gratitude has the power to transform our thinking patterns. It shifts our focus from the negative to the positive, rewires our neural pathways to seek out positivity, and cultivates positive emotions that counteract negativity. Gratitude promotes mindfulness, bringing us into the present moment, and enhances our perspective, helping us to see the bigger picture. By embracing gratitude, we can cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset, breaking free from the grip of negativity.